God Talk Unfiltered.
Thank you for having us. There's two of us, maybe more that I don't know of, I don't know, from the Detroit Presbytery Young Adults Group. We just started. This is our first sort of event, and very happy to be here. So my name is Michael Kim. I'm a member at New Hope Church of Michigan in Southfield, and I wanted to share my story with how I got involved and why I'm here. So about a year ago, I think I got kicked out of seminary. Like, yeah, yeah, they kind of pushed me out. So I started 15 years back and just took my time, got married, had a kid, took some time off, had another kid, took more time off, had a third kid. That sunk the ship, I think, because about 7 years ago, I was like, hey, can I, how long can I drag this MDiv on at ETS? And they were like, oh, there's no time limit. Turns out they lied. It was 10 years, and maybe they just didn't know it at the time, but, so about a year ago, I registered for my next class with Al Tim, at the Presbytery office, and so, just kind of hanging out and learning from him, find out, oh yeah, this is my last class. Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, what do I do? And, but, they were like, we can't give you the MDiv, so but you can do this Master of Pastoral Arts. We'll give you that, and then figure out things from there. So I was like, all right, well, it's better than nothing. It's like $40,000. I should get something. Actually, it was a good education. I enjoyed my time there. So I did get the master's. I started thinking about, well, what do I do? Doing a DMin was an option if I wanted to maybe potentially try to get ordained later. I don't know. So I started asking the big guy, what's up? What's the deal? I'm invested here, So, I asked Al, and he was like, hey, we got this mission blast thing with the youth that you can help plan. I was like, all right. No, I wasn't interested in the money. It was more of a, man, I've been cooped up in seminary for so long, I got to go do something. So got running with this mission blast thing, and it was awesome. Like I had forgotten how good it was to do ministry, to be surrounded by people who cared, who loved God and wanted to do work and make a difference in this world. So I was like, oh yeah, you know what? This is confirmation that I'm kind of doing the right thing. And then that kind of passed, and I got more involved at the presbytery level, helping with the youth, helping with the men's group. I was kind of an oddball because I think the average age is like 67, 68. I was just hanging out with them, but they're great guys, They just love being with each other and planning mission. Learned quite a bit from them, and I'm still a member of the group. But there's this theme that kind of kept coming up in all of the meetings that I would go to, whether it was with the youth or with, with the men's, and it was, we don't have money next year. We got to balance this budget thing. And it was always talk about, oh, this church is closing over here, or, we're trying to get these churches to like merge, but they don't want to because, they don't want to lose their identity. All these kinds of problems, and I'm thinking, we are the church. Why are we playing defense? we should be going after people, right? We should be fishing. And so after one of those meetings, I was just like, oh man, I was so worked out. And it was kind of like that God moment. Something wouldn't leave me alone. Just wouldn't leave me alone. Like, I used to do young adult ministry. I did it twice. I know how to do it. I've done college ministry. I've done youth ministry. I'm trained. I know how this works. Maybe it's time to go do some of that. So, I'm all worked up. I'm agitated. And so God would not leave me alone. So fine. Spent a couple hours, did a brain dump, came up with the plan of, look, I think we can start a ministry for young adults in the presbytery level. 3 pages long, single spaced, sent it over, right? And this whole time I'm thinking, I have visions. Like, Al, I have visions. We should be doing more baptisms, not funerals, right? We should be having weddings where the people are actually members. We should have confirmations. We should be talking about what to do with the extra money. We should be growing. We should be having problems about not enough space in the church, not too much. Like, we're going the wrong way. We got to change this. We have to turn this around. So, okay, he was like, all right, well, let me get you, connected to some churches. We'll see who's willing to kind of join in. First Pres Northville wanted to host a meeting, and we got there. I had one other pastor, and Al and Jim Fail join, talked about what we could do, and I was like, hey, do you guys have any young adults? I can help build this ministry. They're in my backyard. They're like, we don't have any young adults. There's no young adults. So I'm asking around, hey, who's got young adults that, who wants to build a young adult ministry? And there was none. I was like, okay, well, hey, God, if this was really you, I'm going to need a little bit of confirmation, because if you want a young adult ministry, I need young adults, right? And sure enough, a week later, Al sends me this email and says, hey, I got a name for you. It's Kelsey. I was like, Kelsey? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, let me shoot off an email. Hey, Kelsey, you interested? And she's like, yes. Wow, that's a 1 for 1. Okay, so a little later, Al's got another name for me. Like, hey, I got another name. Callie. So I sent Callie a note. It's like, all right, hey, are you interested? She's like, yeah, I'm in. Like, oh, 2 for 2. So I thought I was out of this deal, right? I thought I was, like, what did I get myself into? Like, maybe I don't have to, maybe this is not, I can go do my own thing. No. God, this was God's way of saying, no, you got to keep going. You got to keep going. So I'm like, all right. So we had a few meetings, talked about what we think was right, what we need to do, and we're discerning. We're looking for people, and this is our first event. Yeah. Thank you for listening.